Good morning students and a very warm welcome to all of you. Let us start new topic, public finance in India. This is also I divided into 6 or 7 parts for your convenience. In the first part we are going to discuss what is the meaning of public finance and structure of public finance, like what the introduction type that you have to give introduction to all your answers. So first of all let us understand what is public finance. Public finance is one of the old branches of economics which highlights the role and functions of the government in an economy. Government is formal or informal institution created by the people in a specific region to perform various functions such as protection from external attacks, protection of private property of the people, generation of employment, maintaining internal law and order, provision of social needs like education, health, etc. So basically what you have to understand over here is that public finance means government's finance. Government's role is important over here. The functions of the government can be classified as obligatory functions and optional functions. Obligatory means protection from external attack, maintaining internal law and order, etc. are obligatory functions of the government. These functions or these work of the government cannot be avoided, right? So any of the external attack is happening, government is having a responsibility to protect the entire citizens of the country. Then optional functions, provision of education and health services, provision of social security like pensions and other welfare measures are optional functions of the government. But though they are optional functions, that means government can perform or cannot perform. But even then, today being a welfare state, government is performing all types of functions that providing education, health facility, water facility, electricity facility, and so many functions, right? So these are the two types of functions. One is obligatory function and second is optional functions. Now we'll discuss meaning and nature of public finance. To perform the above mentioned functions, that is obligatory and optional, adequately and efficiently, any government needs funds which can be received from various sources. See, when the government have to perform the functions, they must have funds in their hand, then only they can perform the functions. The concept of public finance is a combination of two words, public and finance. Public is a collective for the individuals living within the administrative territory. In economics, it is used to signify the government which represents the public finance simply means income and expenditure. So, public finance is nothing but a study of principles of income and expenditure of the government at central level, state level, local level. This study is done under the public finance branch in economics. So you have to understand that public finance means government's finance. Government, it is at central level, state level and local level, because for performing various functions, government requires money in their hand. Next point now, definition of public finance. We will see that the definitions of public finance. The first definition, according to Hugh Dalton, public finance is one of those subjects which are on the borderline between economics and politics. It is concerned with income and expenditure of public authorities and with the adjustment of one with other. Since we study the activities of the governments in political sciences too, public finance also constitutes a part of the study of political sciences. So now you have to understand here that this is related to economic activities of the government. And according to Findlay series, public finance is the study of principles underlying the spending and raising of funds by the public authorities. Public authority means the government. Now see the difference between public finance and private finance. The difference in objective also, the first is to offer maximum social advantage to the society. Whenever government spends money, their main motive is not to earn the profit but to give service to the society. So offering maximum social advantage to the society is the objective of public finance. And for the private finance, to fulfill private interest. If I have my own school, then I will be thinking about my own interest. But if the government school is there, government will see that the socially how it is going to advantage to the society. Second, determination of expenditure. Government first determines the volume and different ways of its expenditure. An individual considers his income and then determines the volume of expenditure. This is the main difference, that government first determines the volume and different ways of its expenditure. As far as private finance is concerned, individual considers his income and then determine the volume of expenditure. For example, if I have my school, I will be definitely thinking about my own income and then think about the expenditure part. Third, credit status. High degree of credit in the market. And private finance, credit of a private individual is limited. Governments is a huge one, so they have a high degree of credit. But if I have to get the credit, then it's my resources are limited. So individual resources are limited. Then right to print currency. The government can print notes through Reserve Bank of India, but private individuals does not enjoy such right. Only RBI has the power, or RBI can issue the currency. No private person can do that. Then elasticity of finance. Public finance is more elastic, and under private finance there is not much scope for changes in private finance. Public finance can be changed. They can change their expenses, they can change their everything. Their decisions are more elastic, but as far as private finance is concerned, there is no scope for the changes. Effect on economy. There is a tremendous impact on the economy of the country. Whatever decision government is taking, there is a great impact on the economy. And as far as private individuals are there, marginal effect on the national economy. There is a really small effect on the national economy. These are the distinguishing point between public finance and private finance. When the question will be there, distinguish between public finance and private finance, you have to give all these 6 points: objective, determination of expenditure, credit status, right to print currency, elasticity of finance, and effect on the economy. And you have to give the explanation. Now the last point of this part is, what is the structure of public finance? This is only for your understanding that public finance we are dividing into 5 parts. Number 1, public expenditure. 2, public revenue. 3, public debt. 4, fiscal policy. And 5, financial administration. Then public expenditure, like revenue expenditure, capital expenditure, developmental expenditure, non-developmental expenditure. Public revenue, tax and non-tax revenue. Taxes are divided into 2 parts, direct and indirect. Direct taxes are proportionate, progressive or regressive. Indirect taxes, goods and services, GST. And non-tax revenue, fees, prices of public goods and services, special assessment, fines and penalties, gifts, grants and donations, special levy, borrowings, etc. Public debt can be divided into 2 parts, that is internal and external. Then fiscal policy, public expenditure, public revenue, public debt. And financial administration revenue expenditure and debit policy for overall growth. Students, this is only for your understanding. What you have to understand over here, this is important, distinguish between public finance and private finance. Then the definition of public finance, you have to understand the concept first, what is public finance. So for that, this introduction, then what are the government's functions, obligatory functions and optional. Obligatory is like that cannot be avoided, and optional means it is optional, government can do it or government cannot do that, so that is optional functions. And little bit of introduction. So understand first what is the meaning of public finance and why for it is used. Okay, this is what is the main part of this first part of meaning and structure of public finance. Thank you very much.